Hello students, welcome to the online class. We are in chapter number 10 and today we will deal with example number 2 of page number 178. So example number 2 of that page is if two intersecting chords of a circle make equal angles, if two intersecting chords of a circle make equal angles with the diameter passing through their points of intersection, then we have to prove that the chords are equal. Okay, so this is the example 2 of page number 178 and hence a diagram will construct for that question is. So in this question we have two chords AB and CD. AB and CD are the chords in that question which is you can see there AB and CD which were intersecting at the point E, and PQ is the diameter of that circle which also passes through the point E. Okay, and also diameter is passing through the point center. We all know that thing. So all that three lines are intersecting from the point C, P, B. All three lines were intersecting at point E, and we have to prove that the chords are equal. That means AB and CD both are equal. And one more thing is given in that question, this angle, these two angles, that means the chords which are making the angle with the diameter which are equal. Okay, so in solution we will start in the given part. Solution, I am going to solve a question. I am going to start solution directly. You can see question number from the page number of NCERT book 178. Okay, so AB and CD are CHORD chord, and PQ equal to diameter of circle. These things are given, and with center O intersecting at point E. Now these things all are with center O intersecting from the point E. Okay, so I am not writing that thing, you can understand by the diagram. And one more thing also which is given here, angle AEQ is equal to angle BEQ. These two angles are equal in that question. Now what we have to prove? We have to prove we have to show these two chords AB and CD are equal. AB is equal to CD. Okay, so that thing which we have to prove. Now we have to draw two perpendiculars here, OL which is perpendicular on AB, and one more perpendicular OM from which is perpendicular to CD. Okay, so two perpendiculars we may have drawn OL and OM from the center at the chords. So AB is the chord and CD is the chord, and we have drawn perpendiculars from the point O. From the point O we have drawn perpendicular on that chords at L and M respectively. Okay, now we have to start with angle LOE. Okay, so in that triangle here we can see that this is a triangle, LEO is a triangle. No? So we can apply angles and property in that at that triangle. So we starting proof with taking a property of triangle OLE. In triangle OLE we have, so take angles of property of that triangle. So here LOE, angle LOE plus OEL plus last angle is ELO. Angle ELO is equal to 180. And if it is a perpendicular, then it is 90 degree. So its corresponding angle is also 90 degree. So in the place of OLE, ELO or OLE, we can write here 90 the place of this ELO or OL. And one more thing here, if this angle is 90 degree and these two angles which we have to find. Now we have to put that two things as it is, angle LOE plus angle OEL plus 90 is equal to 180 degree, because only one angle we have now. So if we have to find the value of this angle LOE, then what we can write, angle LOE is equal to, here 180 is there, minus 90 and minus angle OEL. We have transposed all that things, these two things, into left hand side to right hand side. Then whatever we have negated, we did it here. Now angle LOE equal to 180 minus 90, that means 90 minus angle OEL. So OEL, where is angle OEL? Here. OEL, that means this angle. No? So in that place we can write angle QEA, or we can write AEQ. Okay. So I am writing in the place of OEL, implies angle LOE equal to 90 minus AEQ, angle AEQ. Only I have replaced the angle OEL with AEQ. Okay. Now in the place of angle AEQ we can write angle DEQ by the equation. Thus we have taken this equation as equation number 1. Angle AEQ which is given, angle AEQ equal to angle DEQ. Angle, these two angles are equal now. So in the place of here minus 90 minus angle AEQ, where is AEQ? AEQ here. So we can write these two equal to this, that means QED. Okay, or QED, or we can what we can write here, OEM, angle MEO by first. Okay, directly I have done this angle is equal to this, so I have replaced AEQ in the place of MEO. Where is MEO? MEO, this one. Na? Okay. So if we subtract here, you can say that this angle is also 90, and if you subtract 90 minus MEO, where is MEO? This 90 minus this MEO. If you subtract 90 from 90 minus this, so you will get MOE. Then what you will get, angle MOE, because if you subtract from 90, you have to subtract MEO. So MEO, this angle you have to subtract from 90, so you will definitely get this angle. So whatever we have in LHS, angle LOE is equal to angle MOE. First thing we have done, so these two angles are equal. That means these and these two angles are equal. Now we have taken angle triangle OLE and OME. These two triangles we are taking, and now we are going to prove that these triangles are congruent. So for this we are taking angle LEO equal to angle LEO equal to OEM, because these two angles are equal. So angle MEO, that thing is okay. These two angles are equal, which whatever we have written here. Again, these two angles which are equal we have shown here. So and angle LOE equal to angle MOE. From these two we have taken these two figures are these two angles are equal, and OE is common in both of them triangle. OE is common, equal to OE, which is common side. So what we can say that these two triangles are congruent to each other. Therefore, these two triangles by angle side angle congruent rule. We can say that therefore triangle OLE is congruent to triangle OME. by angle side angle congruence rule. By angle side angle congruence rule, we can see that OL is congruent to triangle OM. That means these two triangles are equal to each other. So similarly, we can say that OL is equal to OM. Therefore, so OL is equal to OM by simplicity, corresponding part of congruent triangle. Okay, so by simplicity, OL is equal to OM. This OL is equal to OM. You can see here. So what we have say that if these two perpendiculars are equal to each other, then these two bases are always equal by the theorem. So if these two sides are equal, OM and OL both are equal, then AB is equal to CD by the theorem number 10.7 of 7 page 178. Here theorem 10.7 is chords equidistant from the circle. Chords equidistant from the circle. So here chords are AB and CD. Both are equidistant from the circle because circle center, because OL is equal to OM. That means these two are equidistant from the center, are equal in length. So these are equal in length by the theorem 10.7. So you can see the statement of theorem 10.7 for this. Chords which are equidistant from the center of the circle, which are always equal. So you can say that both the chords are equal because both the chords are equidistant from the circle center. Okay, so that much for the today. Thank you, and you can do practice of question number 2 and 3 of exercise 10.4. Okay, thank you.